Hi, everybody. And once again, it's my pleasure to welcome you back here to the 41st U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships final day. We're coming to you live from the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel here in Norfolk, Virginia, the home of the U.S. Open for the last couple of years, and we hope the home for many, many more years to come. Before I introduce the players for our semifinal match, I'd like to take another opportunity to thank Diamond, Aramuth, and Simonis for their continued support of the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships throughout the years, and a special thank you to all of you great fans out there who have been with us all week, and to all of you here ringside that have come to watch this live in person. I don't know how we can top that last match, but we're sure going to try for you right now. This is the semifinal match. The winner goes on to play Chang Yung Lin in the finals at 7 o'clock tonight. The loser will finish third. It's now my honor to introduce our two competitors. Our first player from Glasgow, Scotland. This gentleman won the recent Challenge of Champions event. He's also a former two-time world blackball champion. Sponsored by Miyuchi and by Predator. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome for Eagle Eye, Jayson Shaw. His opponent's from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This gentleman has represented Team USA on the Mosconi Cup 9 times, and we believe that's soon to be 10. He's also a two-time World Pool Masters champion, and you know about some other accomplishments he has as well. He's sponsored by Q-Tech. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the South Dakota Kid, Shane Van Boening. All right, here we go. This is still a race to 11 games. Rack your own. Winner breaks, all ball fouls with a 40-second clock. It's now my pleasure to send it up to the USA's Mosconi Cup captain, Mark Wilson, and his partner, Ra Hanna. Take it away, gentlemen.
The atmosphere here in the Accu-Stats arena is positively electric as we have built up to this semifinals showdown on Main Street. Van Boening and Shaw at sundown. Mark Wilson, Ra Hanna here, and we were so glad to have all of you alongside. Ra, talk a little bit about the emotions of the players coming into this one.
All right, well, we have both sides of the spectrum here, Mark. Shane Van Boening just defeated his greatest rival, Denis Arculo, so he's at the highest part of the spectrum. He is feeling good, and he's looking for revenge. And on the other side, we have Jayson Shaw looking to complete the comeback part 2 against Chang Yung Lin and faltering by missing the 3-ball and expending a lot of mental energy. So we have Shane pumped up, and we have Jayson Shaw going to be digging into the well, and we're going to see what he's made of. And I think we're going to have some fireworks here, Mark.
Yeah, he certainly used a lot of mental energy climbing back into that match. He trailed 10-4 just minutes ago, and the audience really got into it. It was really cheering and urging him on, and so that was a major high, and then to be let down and end up losing the match. We'll see what he has.
Absolutely.
Van Boening has won the leg. Made the 1 ball on the side. 2 ball needs to cross the head string. Or did he make 2 balls? He might have made 2 balls. 3, 6, 7. Yeah, he did. So he's all good. Long, tough get on the 2 ball here. Real straight in. You can't fake it on this shot. If you haven't been playing all day, every day, you have no chance. Just so you know, you can kind of prance around there in between with a lot of experience and not look too bad. But this one, this can bust you down mechanically. Shane's taking it on. Gonna back it up. Oh boy!
And you called it correctly.
He raised right up on that one.
Yes, he did. He wanted to put a little something into it.
Well, Eagle Eye looks like he has the 2 ball on the side. Eyeing up the 3, checking the 6, 9, making sure the 6 clears or the 4 clears the 9.
I think he can recharge his emotional battery by just getting to the table and having a quality out to make himself get right back in the box, because it doesn't get any easier from here with Shane Van Boening.
Got a little thin on the 3. Would like to land heavy. Oh, he's going to go after the 9. I think he should. Let's see. If the 4 goes, I think he should go after the 6 with the cue ball.
Right. If he contracts the 9, he might get out of shape for the 4 mark.
Could get on the wrong side of the 6. Ooh, that's not what he wanted to start the match with. In pocketing the 2, he got just a little thin on the 3, and then that caused him to have to go into the balls, and that's not always predictable. Now he's got a tough kick. He either kicks off the end rail, and he's really not, that's a right-hander shot. If he kicks 2 cushions like he's aiming now, he has to introduce some side spin. You can't come flat at this, but you have to use a little right-hand English, which means you go straighter across the rail and then open it up coming in there to expand it enough to come into the back of the 4 solidly and maybe give yourself a chance to make it in the side pocket.
Wow, Mark. I think I come to the table. I'm nervous right now, but not eagle eye.
Yeah, good shot
How
there.
did he hit that ball? He does what he does. He recovered well.
And Shane grimaces as if to say, I've got a slight curve here with wide open table. So if he can complete the shot, Jayson flicks his hand like, oh, that's a hanger. But Shane is down, squinting with one eye. So.
Right. So it can't be that much of a hanger. But Mark, speaking about pressure, Van Boening he's chasing the ghost of Earl Strickland for 5 U.S. World Champions.
Yeah. Yep. He would love to get his 5th.
And put the cart before the hearse. A very game Jayson Shaw right in front of him.
He also would like another crack at Chang. Chang is the only one, that's the only blemish on Shane Van Boning's week. Oh, he hit that good.
Yes,
Half
he did.
mass aid, nice speed. All right, Jayson Shaw not going to get the ultimate punishment here for his failure to get out the first time.
I like to see Jayson Shaw in the rhythm that he had in the past matches, where he observed the ball, checked the angles, made sure he executed a quality stroke.
A very fast and accurate player. Does not waste time overthinking shots. In the past, that was to his own detriment, but today he's a little bit more stable, a little more emotionally sound now that he's had a baby. He's got a few more tools other than just shot making.
That's right. Makes him a very dangerous player.
Just top spin across the table. This is something that you seldom see, is that you get 2 cracks in one game.
Absolutely.
Good start for Jayson Shaw. 1-0.
And Mark, if he does feel a little down, he can always reach into this crowd because they are pulling for him. The energy in this room for both. I have to say for both. So it's going to be 6-man in the room. It's like in any other sport, and the atmosphere here is just positively buzzing.
Yeah. I had to step away. I was so hyped up and adrenaline filled. I went and watched about 15 minutes of MMA fighting, and now I've calmed down enough to come back and watch some world-class pool.
That's right. Ken Schumann handling the refereeing duties all week, man. I can't say enough good things about Ken.
Oh, he has command of the arena and the rules. He's good with the players. They respect him.
And you need that.
Yep. Ken does a great job.
So what balls to look for on the break here, Mark?
Well, it depends. In this particular case, when he breaks from the extreme right side of the box, there was a chalk residue on the cue ball. In this particular case, it's going to be the pink 4 ball will be the wing ball. That's the most likely candidate, the 1 ball on the side, and after that, it's just random. And going with the 2/3 cut break, Jayson seems dissatisfied that there's a scar on the exterior of the ball.
That's probably from him and Van Boening breaking.
Yeah. Good look there. Eagle eye. Locks in on the break. Plays way underneath his body.
Yes, he does. And he drives one to the side pocket.
Yeah, it's easily a regulation break. Eagle eye squinting to see if the 2 glides past the 8. Shook his head no. That usually means it goes.
Absolutely the way he shoots.
Well, Yeah, I don't know. He kind of tries to spook his apartment or the crowd or his opponent. There you can see a good look. He's sporting some new ink on his left arm.
Yeah, when Jayson takes this time on a shot, it's at least a super difficult for us regular players, you know. For him.
You make a great point. Well, look at this camera work. I mean, you can see there's barely anything. He's going to have to graze the long rail on the way in. I don't think it passes cleanly.
So this is going to be pure pocket speed here by Mr. Shaw, but he must obtain position on a 3.
Nope. No, it did go in. Wow.
He fooled you, Mark.
He did.
And look at that position. He's rewarded.
Boy, what a good decision, good execution.
Now, Mark, how fast do you have to calculate your percentages on that shot? The 2 ball right there. He had to, he had to weigh it. He had to say, if I miss this ball, Shane's most likely going to get out.
Oh, yeah. Right. He didn't see a more routine safety, so he kind of had his back against the wall. He knows it goes if he can hit it perfect.
A lot of pressure for Mr. Shaw.
Follows over, gets the cue ball work close to the 6. Now he just wants to draw back to the head string. That's all he needs. Going to tuck his shirt in. We're playing all ball fouls. Does not want to lightly rub the round 7 down there.
Right. It's going to come to the attention of Ken Shulman. He's going to come down and make sure that no part of his apparel does touch the 7.
Yeah, he's clear. Back to the head string, good, just beyond. It's like 2 cushion angle here. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
He just stood up for a minute.
Okay, he's got just a hint of the wrong angle. He can kill it.
Good shot there.
Encouraging to see a break and run out by Jayson Shaw.
Absolutely.
After a couple missteps in the first rack.
And he knows, both these players know who's on the opposite side of that right there. You do not want to give any of these dangerous players a chance at the table if you can avoid it.
That was a tremendous 2 ball to open up that rack, though.
Yes, it was. And, Mark, that's where that energy comes back. And maybe Jayson's believing. He says, listen, I know I can't just turn over the table here, and I just missed making the comeback part 2, but that's Shane Van Boening.
Yeah, there's a lot of pro players that would have been stopped altogether on the 2 ball, might have considered playing safe because you could not go directly at the pocket, and you're so used to aiming at the pocket that when you have to aim away from the pocket, it's just instinctive. It's very difficult to pull the trigger that way.
Absolutely, and the proof of the difficulty was the shot was that you actually thought that ball didn't go, and he played it for all it was worth. And that's the speed and the direction, huh?
Yeah, and even when it was coming down the table, I thought it was too far away from the pocket. I thought it was going to hang for sure.
Right.
But he was right. I was wrong. He's at the table.
You're not wrong much, Mark.
He's leading 2-0. Couple balls went in.
He sure did.
Is he going to get a shot on the 2? Well, he's got a shot. Not an easy one.
Right.
But, he's the favorite to make it.
You are absolutely right here. I think a normal human is ducking, but sometime at this point, he feels he has to go function on all cylinders to keep Van Boening in the chair.
No, he's playing safe. Okay. Not going crazy here. He's on a major run. He's only lost 1 game of the last, let's see, he won 2 here, and he won 7, 9. So he's won 9 out of 10 racks here against world-class players.
It's not a pretty bad stat there, Mark.
No, that's not. That's pretty strong. So he's got some momentum.
That's right. Shane going to the jump cue, Mark.
Yeah, it looks kind of metallic or something. I don't know.
He needs titanium. That's Van Boening. That's the Van Boening power right there.
Superman. The jump packet.
He almost double kissed it.
these tournaments really test you. You are going to have to face some adversity along the way. Right now, Van Boening, who was very hopeful to come in with a big bunch of momentum going on, maybe that Jayson Shaw might falter just a little bit, and he did in the opening rack, just first shot.
Yes, he did.
Now everything seems to be on track.
And for me, watching Jayson Shaw, this is an eternity because he's usually making up his mind and he's firing.
He's already stated to Ken Schumann he wants his extension, so
Absolutely.
he doesn't want to feel rushed in any way. He knows this is the decision shot here of the rack.
And I know you had stated that that's the proper way to take your extension, so you're not rushed. You have your full 40 seconds available.
These guys know the shots, so it's just a matter of gathering your resolve to play a shot. Wow.
Center
that's
pocket.
Commitment.
He's going to be in trouble, Mark.
That is commitment, though, to make that shot.
And I think Jayson Shaw is going to go to the air. And, Mark, I'm going to have to mention something that Jayson Shaw should have came to the arena with his equipment together. Valuable time clicking away from him.
Yeah, particularly when you already used your extension. But he's a fast player.
Yes, he is.
Easily get this off with Henry. Takes a big deep breath. He still has 12 seconds on the clock.
10.
Warren for 10. Fortuitous kick there.
Right.
Yep. Nice kiss.
Right.
Oh, Van Boening got the worst of this by a big measure.
Yes, he did. And Shane just subtly tilts his head.
Yeah. He does that.
Yes, he does.
He knows this is part of the game now. There's no sense being upset by it.
Right. What can he hope to gain from this shot besides hitting this 3-ball, Mark? Because that's pretty much in the open, right?
Yeah, you can only play speed, and he's not going to use a great deal of speed because it makes the two cushions so tricky to. He wants to hit it, hope for the best, but at least not give up ball in hand and make them play from where they're at. He's going to try to masse around the 7 here.
How about
Great
that
shot.
hit? How
Great
about
shot.
that hit, Mark?
Yeah.
Shane Van Boening, the total arsenal. And he's going to have to do something else, Mark.
Yeah, but at least he's still at the table. If it hangs up there or something, I mean, that was not a bad shot.
No, he hit that ball very well.
Shane at least gets a chance to defend himself, albeit a very difficult chance.
And he's got to be feeling, man, I hit that ball so good, I deserve a shot on the 5.
Yeah, deserves has nothing to do with it. Pool's it's not a nice game at the end of the day.
That's right.
You can go through entire matches and get way the worst of the luck. He knows it, but yet the best players still win, so don't think it's lucky.
That's right. They weather the storm. They know how to do it.
Earl Strickland, 5 U.S. Opens. Shane Van Boening, 4 U.S. Opens. How much luck is there?
Not a lot.
Is he trying to thin this?
I think so, Mark. I think he's coming, bring that cue ball back down where he is by the 8 ball.
Oh, he's playing total cue ball. This is a great shot.
How'd
This
he
is
hit it?
worthy of applause.
How'd he hit it, Mark?
Oh, my
How'd he
goodness.
hit it?
That's what we call a naked safety. He spent, 14 feet in no man's land, wide open, and then just at the last little 8 inches, locked him up.
Absolutely. And be aware that, right, Jayson Shaw does not have an extension left, and neither does Shane. So he's going to have to make a decision.
Oh, this is
stick
super
to
tough. This is super tough kick. I would say this is maybe Jayson Shaw can hit this 10% of the time.
And that's 10.
Oh.
And he almost drills it. Wow.
Just had to defy me, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Boy, a great attempt.
Makes for great matches. and that shows the atmosphere of this tournament all week, Mark. That's the benchmark.
Yeah, Shane looks at this, It's out from the pocket just enough that rail first is not easy.
And he's going after it.
he missed it by a good bit, though.
No legal contact.
Yes, he did.
Might have needed the half masse there.
Being that it was, well, you know, Shane does jump very well, but if he went to kick at that ball, then it was the right shot.
Yeah, that's right.
That's absolutely correct. Jayson Shaw with a golden opportunity here.
That was Jayson.
Is the cue ball getting away from him?
Yeah, he didn't pay attention.
Oh, no.
Did he get away with it?
No, I don't think he did, Mark.
Well, he's going to kick it in past the 8 then. Going to use the 8. Now, here's the thing. If he kicks this in, he's going to hit it well.
Yes, he is.
Shane cannot get upset. Oh, I think he's got the 6.
Oh, he has just
Yeah,
enough? Okay.
he's got the 6.
And you're right. Wow. Because that was super tight.
He was fortunate.
That has to show how tough it is out there to do battle with an opponent of Shane Van Boning's stature, because one more millimeter and he was in trouble.
All right, Jayson Shaw allowed one errant position play. It did not cost him, but it was struck mindlessly. Bumped the object ball, got just enough space, collected the rest of the balls, leads the match 3-0.
I would just like to see Shaw do what he's been doing the other past matches. Walk around, check the angle, reassure yourself. I forgot what you called it. You had a name for it when you went down. You locked the pattern in, the shot line, when he walks around to the shot.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you said he had a term for it. But anyway, I do like when he does that. I think it just firms it up. He knows how to make the balls, but you don't want to make any mistakes. But let us not forget who is sitting in that chair. That is Shane Van Boening, and he's one of the best we have, if not the best.
Capacity crowd here.
Jason breaks.
Like to send a big shout out up to our video room. You guys rock, and they're cheering us on.
Absolutely. Beautiful camera work.
Yeah, isn't it? Regulation break, wide open rack.
And I'm going to have to say, I think Jayson Shaw has been breaking the best out of everybody I watched on the TV table.
Yeah, he's been very effective, no doubt. He's put together some nice runs. Well, you know, Shane Van Boening is going to make a comeback here.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's going to get up and he's going to play his game. He's a little frustrated that the fortunes haven't really gone his way so far.
That's right.
There's no sense in spending energy worried about that. You just got to get prepared. I imagine he's going to make a statement in this match. And to Jayson Shaw's credit, you really have to give him kudos for his courage here to get back up after that knockdown in the last match where you put everything out there.
That's right.
And then come up here and get right on top of Shane Van Boening. It looks like there's a chance he's going ahead 4-0.
And it's really been a roller coaster
Yeah, exactly.
of the good kind. Good for the viewers and good for pool.
I didn't like the way he jumped out of that one.
Sure did.
It scared me.
And he put himself in trouble, but
Yeah, I don't know that this goes. He might be able to cut it real thin.
well, he doesn't hesitate.
I guess he thinks he can cut it real thin, so it's not bad.
How about that, Mark?
Yeah, Shane won't be delighted with the way those two balls settle together.
He's got to be thinking those opportunities could turn against Shaw very easily.
Another break and run out by Jayson Shaw. Not textbook, but he got there. And that now means that against world-class talent, Jayson Shaw has won 11 of 12 racks. The problem is that one was the deciding
That's
game.
it, right?
that was one enormous rack.
Absolutely.
Jayson Shaw has pocketed 33 balls, made 2 mistakes, playing off at a 943 clip. He finished way above 900 in the previous match.
And you have said to expend that amount of energy to play at that level, that's saying something.
No, fitness and courage comes into it. Mental toughness.
And Shane is just looking for his chance, and then Mr. Shaw is going to have to withstand that flurry.
No, that's right.
And not many people can withstand it when Shane gets going.
He needs to get a little of that Ra Hanna. Still standing, Joe.
That's right. I'm still standing. You haven't knocked me down. Raging Bull, you haven't knocked me down.
Rack 5, Jason breaks, 4-0.
Jayson Shaw aiming up the break with some care, taking more time than he does on any other shot, no matter how tough it is.
Absolutely.
But he knows how big this is. The only player in the tournament to break open bridge.
And there goes easy. 9-ball
got hot. All right. Nice 2-9 combination. Virtual gimme.
Now, Mark, if Jason just gets up here and spears
Oh,
this
my
shot.
goodness. I'm going to have to clap again here in the booth.
And you know that's
Upset
against
Patrick.
the rules. Patrick Fleming doing a stellar job with the crew back there, and Accu-Stats providing you.
Even better than you know.
Absolutely.
It's a hard job. He's taking it on.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Mark.
I got my hands clenched together so I don't do it.
Look how nonchalant he is right now. Look how nonchalant
my
he is.
goodness. I had to.
Wow.
I had to restrain myself. Honest to goodness, I
Mark,
did. Yeah. We got a quick player timeout now. Okay, welcome back, everybody. More fireworks going on here. Glad everybody's here with us. Jayson Shaw raining death from above.
Yes, he is.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Jayson Shaw leading 5-0.
Looking to maintain his blistering pace.
Oh, my goodness. It'd be like starting a marathon with a sprint or something, the way he's come out of the box. 4-ball on the wing. Open bridge. Made the one. What's the cue ball doing?
And he gets the roll.
Oh, another gimme 9-ball combination.
Jason smirks.
Oh, he's going to take it on. Yeah.
I think the roof will come off this building if he drills this combination.
Oh, my goodness. No, it's
Okay.
not good. Okay, I feel better. Being nice.
Right.
Want Shane to get demoralized here early.
Not possible. Is he back cutting the 2, Mark?
No, he's playing the 9.
Oh, my. Oh. Oh.
There you go. I'm telling you, he plays it like it's a bar table. Just a fearless shot making. Overwhelming firepower.
Oh, man. Wow.
What can you say? Yeah. That was even tougher combination than he made from way down table.
Yes, it was. Off angle, he had to calculate a lot of things, and he just drilled it. Mr. Van Boening just waiting for his chance. Shane Van Boening.
Yeah, everybody else is enjoying this, but he's not. It's hard not to smile. It was hard to restrain myself from clapping, but nonetheless, I've done so. I mean, you see my fingers are linked together.
That's right.
7, Jason breaks, 6-0.
What a performance, early stages of this semifinal match.
Oh, he flirted with it on the other side last time, and this time he gets snake bit and bringing Shane right to the table.
Nice open layout here. 5 balls, a little the difficult shot here to get around to the 6.
Once Shane gets locked in, it's go time.
Guess he's just going to come across the table to play the 5 in the furthest corner pocket away from where it's resting.
Is he bringing the cue ball under the side pocket?
Just, yeah, this way. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to get on the rail and get straight. So. Yeah, it's problematic.
Well, Shane does have all the tools in his arsenal. He's going to have to recover here.
He's not happy. See that. Well, you can play a bouncing spin shot. Here we go. This is imminently missable. It's a pretty shot when it's executed. Oh, good shot. I thought he was going to go with the half mass A to arc it, but he went with straight draw. Nice thin cut shot here on the 6. Cue ball control is just minimal. Just got to go with speed. Appreciative audience knows that that was a major effort.
Absolutely.
Still a long ways from a certainty here. Yeah, this is just right in between that 8 ball. You can get tied up on it. You can bump it. You can go by it cleanly.
He has to choose the correct route here, but Shane is a master.
Very well played.
He has that little, I don't know what you call it, that little pinch speed where it's just enough to get you back.
Deceptively difficult position play that he just made.
Absolutely.
All right, he's going to get on the scoreboard here. Things starting to feel a little better. 6-1 is our score. Van Boening behind.
And we're going to get to see that famous Shane Van Boening break. Oh, Jayson Shaw scratches, bringing Shane back to the table, and Shane quickly takes that game. A couple of difficult shots in there, in position plays, but he was up to the task.
That was Jayson Shaw's second defeat in the last 14 games.
Wow. When you put it like that, Mark.
Yeah, it's a pretty good play. Yeah, he lost the last match playing way up in the 900s. You don't see 900 lose very often, especially not when it's as high as it was. It was about 930, I think.
Wow.
Jayson leads 6-1.
6 ball on the wing. This is the patented Shane Van Boening break. Is he going to get a shot at the 2? I believe
Yes,
he
he
is.
is.
Okay, he deserves it. He catches that sweet spot on the break because, you know what, he doesn't come to the tournament and try to figure out the break. He's been working for days upon this break.
Right. He's prepared.
He can tell you where to hit it. He can show you where to hit it, but you still can't hit it. And he's playing with a confident pace as well.
Yes, he is. He knows what's at stake here.
Work the cue ball close. Now controlling the secondary object ball in the combination here.
He did just that.
Might need the Predator bridge here. Can he reach it? Maybe he can reach it, but...
Shane's tall.
Well, the thing is he needs to get to the outside of the 4. He could hit the inside of that. Yeah, he needs the bridge.
Yeah, Shane's going to go ahead and
Just use the bridge. This
wonderful piece of engineering. The Predator rest.
Oh, I see. The dilemma is the 7 ball. So the question is, does he go between the 5 and 7? Does he try to go on the other side of it? I reckon he will go up the middle of the table with this rather than try to go between those 2 balls.
Absolutely.
Just top spin it.
A gorgeous piece of equipment right there. Predator rest.
I like the lightweight part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. This will be a great break and run out. Jayson Shaw already has 4 of these on his side of the ledger. This will be the first one for Van Boening.
I don't think it'll be the last, Mark.
No, 6-2 is our score.
That's right.
Van Boening moving along now. 9:05 for Van Boening. It's 9:30. It's still early.
Very respectable by both players. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're professionals, and they're bringing that to the arena, to the delight of this crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Very knowledgeable and very appreciative of the high caliber of play on display.
Bringing the heat.
That's right. That would be a good ad. Get some sunglasses, know how to fade the heat.
Jason comes up very relaxed. He's got a soda from Sonic. Must have had a sale right before this match.
He does look relaxed.
Okay, SVB looking to deliver another great break.
Cue ball back and forth across the table.
Cue ball got hot near the side pocket.
And a 3 is trailing, and he's not going to have a shot, Mark.
No. Well, if I was Shane Van Boening, the first thought I'd have is I would not push out to a 2-5 combination.
You think?
I wouldn't tempt him with that. Jason thinks it looks good.
Jason thinks any ball with a color
Yeah.
on it looks good, Mark. It looks like Shane's going to play down to his extension, Mark.
I would, you know what, this is the push out I like. I would push out to the combination. I would move the cue ball just 6 inches closer to the end rail and leave an angle, and then I would bank the 2 if he put me back in, straight up and down the table for the corner pocket, and hit it at such a speed that it would go back down table and hope that the 5 ball would not allow direct access. Does it play? Can he do it from here? Yeah, I guess he could. Where he's pushed at now, I think we're going to see a kick shot if he puts Shane back in.
I know.
Or cross corner. No,
right.
cross corner. Okay.
Yeah.
The jib camera had me. Cross corner bank here.
Cross corner.
Now that's the speed you didn't want to play it at. Hit the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. You needed to play a little softer. The last thing you want to do is let that ball go 2 cushions.
The last thing you want to do is let Shane out that chair.
Now, this is not an easy position play either.
Is it due to how deep it is in the shelf?
And the fact that you can only hit a piece of it. So, he turned out great on that shot.
They are jousting, and as soon as somebody gets control, they're usually finishing these racks. So right there, Jason made a good attempt, but...
So the 8 and 9 has a real problem here because as he cuts the 3 in, the cue ball naturally wants to track towards the 8 with just straight topspin.
Right.
If you clip that, then the 9 gets in play. If you go high right-hand English, the 9's in play also. He would like to, he's not going to be able to work the cue ball close, I don't think.
Shane's looking to find a way.
Very good. Yeah, very good. That was a conservative route, then the best route, the most consistent route to get position on the 5.
Right, because when you're at these guys' level, you just want a shot.
Yeah, but what aids them greatly in speed control is their pocketing power. They're not just hitting the pocket; they're hitting the heart of the pocket or where they intend to in the pocket. And that's why the amateur's just happy to hit the pocket. These guys are using the pocket even at long shots, mid range. They're manipulating the pocket to get different directions and speeds.
Incredible.
Yeah, it is. That's really evolved over the years. You see guys like Ralph Souquet out here, even 3/4 length shots, they're using a part of the pocket.
To aid in their position play.
Right. Otherwise, you just can't make big, long runs here. If you're always introducing spin and having to power up and use draw, it doesn't work. That's a good shot. He's going to tuck in his shirt now.
All ball
Reach
fouls.
out. This is just stun the cue ball, 2 cushions back and forth. Just get it to the middle of the table. Well, he's queuing up as if he's going backwards. So low left English. Play it in the side, 2 cushions.
And he gets right on it.
Well done, Shane Van Boening. He's responding with 3 consecutive wins.
And has to have to pump him right back up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it certainly does wonders for his emotional state. You get hit with that big flurry and you want to retaliate.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you about the blood pressure machines. We can see what their blood pressure
Yeah.
is. I
It
think
would be
that would be a
interesting.
great indicator. Because I know some of these guys are probably just cool as ice.
Yeah, I know. Just broadcasting, I wasn't cool as I'm still a little bit jittery.
That's right.
That was unbelievable.
Well, if you can't get pumped up about a game like this and these 2 combatants going at it, then something's the matter with you.
Yep. I love pool. It's exciting to watch world-class pool. You see so much bad pool along the way. You don't get to see it played at this level very often.
Absolutely.
Okay, 8 ball in the wing.
And he makes both of them, Mark.
Yep.
And no shot.
I told you, pool's not a nice game.
That
He hit
was
the break
correct.
perfect.
Yes, he did.
2 balls went in.
What was different than the last break, though, he was keeping the cue ball on the bottom end of the table, and this one's up table. I don't know if it got kicked there, but the result is...
You can definitely hear the hit. I mean, he's got a good velocity there. It's a solid impact, even though it's a cut break.
Shane just teasing Shaw. Just putting that carrot out there.
I don't see how Shaw can play this shot.
Right, because Shane's going to jump this ball if he gives it back to him.
Yep, Shane's withdrawn his jump cue. Saying that might have been a bluff, saying,
Right?
I'm ready to shoot this.
And Jayson Shaw said, not so fast.
Yeah, I'd be unwilling to accept this shot.
And he says, go ahead.
Well, Shane wasn't bluffing. He is going to use his jump cue. I thought that might have been like the ultimate fake out.
Yeah, right? He said, you know I'm good with this thing, right?
Couple practice shots, or strokes off to the side of the cue ball. He has to launch this right up high to begin with.
What's the difficulty in this? Is this the landing here?
Hitting it's not too bad, but making it's quite another thing because the cue ball will be bouncing, and then that makes accuracy. It cuts it quite a bit more than you think. Yeah. Big shot here. Got over it good.
Yes, he did.
Not too bad
Right.
of an outcome for Shane Van Boening. He's
This is
smiling.
true.
He's happy.
Could have been worse, but
Trailing 6-3, he feels like he's almost even, given the way the things have gone. He's in the match for sure.
absolutely. It is
He's a dangerous man, Ra.
absolutely. Jayson looking to duck here, put the cue ball behind the 4. He did not get there. Shane has the edge.
Well, it looks like he's half massing, so he must not have too much. Rail first, and then the cue ball will come back by the 3. Shot. Oh, terrific shot.
That was beautiful
Terrific
control.
shot. Shane Van Boening.
He's just keeping Jayson Shaw contained.
Well, that was a great shot
Yes,
there.
beautiful
Yeah.
speed.
Jason's in trouble here. It's going to be hard to make a hit, and it's also going to be hard, even if you do hit it, to not leave something. He's going to jump it, back cut it to his left.
Now this is dangerous right here. He catches it.
Well, everything's bad. Everything's bad. So he's banking it right at the 3, I would say.
Mark.
The cue ball's going to, see, when he hits this, the cue ball's going to have a lot of energy in it, so it's coming out 2 cushions at least.
Right. It's going all the way back up
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yes,
he
he
got
did.
more of that than I thought he could.
Well, are we going to see Shane's combination skills here? Or he's
No.
going to play, okay,
No.
there you go.
He's going to play for the run out. Grazed the 6 ball, but hit it full enough that he got out of the way.
Right.
Not out of the woods yet. If he goes backwards, the 6 ball's in play. He may have to go forward here with this shot.
And he's going to do just that, Mark. A very succinct hit there.
He may have to go forward again. You know, topspin or backspin, they should play equal.
Right.
But you shoot so many balls, center ball and below, that your confidence level is never as high. So that's a little something for anyone at home that wants to get better. Practice more of your follow shots, because when they come up, you're less familiar and then hence less confident. Now he's going big power draw here.
Wow.
Going to play the 6 down by the 7 into that corner pocket.
Look at that control.
He might have overdrew it. No, he's okay.
I like how they just, you say, you know what, it's a long shot. I resign myself to just sit down here and make this, make the shot. Just take the shot. Don't try to get close. Don't try to do anything fancy. Just preserve your inning.
You didn't hit that well, but it went right in.
He knew the pocket speed.
Yeah, no, I agree, yeah.
He knew the speed limit of that pocket. Two rails. Just like that.
That's his 4th win. He's back to within 2 of Jayson Shaw after being down 6-0.
Absolutely. And this, the back and forth, the tactical play has favored Shane Van Boening right now.
Yeah, he earned that win off that good safety. Look at that. The rack track tells it all.
Absolutely.
Pretty simple line.
Yeah. And they're both being consistent right now. Shaw with 6 and Shane with 4. The staying power, the stamina, the mental focus.
Both players way over 900 now, 909, 925. So Shane's actually playing the better pool despite being behind, but he has not been blessed with 2 short rack combinations.
Yeah, those hangers that Shaw had
Yeah,
were, you know.
yeah.
6-4. Jayson.
Four ball in the wing. 4 and 1 go in.
Those balls are in a hurry to go home, and the 6 ball gets in the way.
You know, I got to tell you, when we practice for the Moscone Cup, Shane will make the wing ball and the 1 ball 60%.
Wow.
Make them both. Yeah, and then sometimes something else rains in, and he shows the other players where to hit it, shows them how to hit it, but they can't hit it.
Right.
They catch it sometimes,
Right.
but you got to have the right speed, too. It's
Yeah.
not just hit the sweet spot. You can't overpower it, so he likes it to be between 19 and 21 miles per hour on my radar gun.
All right, so anybody out there looking to replicate Shane's break, there's some good tips for you.
Well, the main tip is 2 hours a day.
That'll do it.
That is the main tip.
I wonder how many hours a day when he started, did he use the practice break?
I don't know. He says he does 2 hours a day, which you got to be super fit to break 2 hours a day with focus.
Absolutely.
Super fit.
Absolutely.
You'll get to about 40 breaks and you'll be exhausted. Yeah, it's way more taxing than you'd think to do it with that mental focus.
And once again, he tempts Shaw.
It's a hard place to play from.
Yeah. At this, you know, Shane beat him to the punch on every time he left him in one of these situations. I don't know.
If Jayson puts him back in, I think Shane is going to be content to just put the 2 over by the 8
Right.
and just sail down table just lightly.
He knows Jason's aggressive, man.
Yeah, this is not a place to be aggressive, though.
Extension.
Both players are now out of extensions. Oh, wait, that's the first rack. Sorry.
No, you're right.
Right,
No, they
right.
both are.
That's
Yeah, they
correct,
both
right?
got the red light on.
And I think he's going to do your shot, Mark.
I think he's going to give it back. I don't think he wants to play that shot. Yeah.
You're right.
No extensions left, either player. This rack.
And Jayson did not want to give it back to Shane, but I think that was the wise play.
Well, he's thinking about banking a straight back.
Yes, he is.
That means he'd have to spike down in the cue ball and get plenty of backspin. You're not really playing the shot so much if that's the case. No, he's not doing that. Oh my goodness, what a shot.
All
What
key
a
speed.
shot.
Yeah.
World class.
Yes, it
Controlling
was.
both balls, that distance, that speed.
And Shane with a little fist pump, he hit it good.
Yep. Yeah, that's a super shot.
And he is keeping Jayson Shaw contained.
That was a screaming 5-iron out of the rough from about 220 that bounced twice and landed on the green right there.
I'm going to have to agree. Dangerous shot here.
Yeah, this is all he can do is hope.
That's going to set up.
I got to tell you, that was some kind of a shot by Shane Van Boening. That was the hardest shot he's made this match. And that's how deceptive pool is. You see the balls flying around going in holes. You think, oh, that's a great shot. And then you'd see that little shot, and you think, well, okay, it went up and down. He got safe. He got lucky. No.
Yeah.
No.
He played it.
That would be the same as putting the arrow in the back of an arrow to do that shot.
And he did it, too. He was resigned to do it. He knew what he had to do.
Yep, that was Efren Reyes stuff there.
The magician. What a career he's had.
I was sad to see these not here, but I knew that day was coming where the flight is just too hard. It's 20-some hours of flying, and then the fields are tough. He's a little older. It's not
Right.
easy. Travel's not easy these
Oh,
days
no.
either.
No. Shane is just picking these racks apart, Mark.
He's won a couple of these by stellar safety play,
Yes.
followed up by great execution.
Look at that stun shot.
He goes way long on that backswing. This is interesting. Cruises the cue ball down.
Yes, he is. Very confident.
Everybody in the audience will make this 9 balls, so that's good position. Not to tax yourself.
That's right. Shane Van Boening making his move.
That's 6-5 now, 5 in a row. We don't need to see the rack track. We know what it is.
Yeah.
6 for Jayson Shaw in a row, 5 for Shane Van Boening in a row.
And it's just a testament to these guys' willpower and their skill. And Shane going to, sometimes you can't win one way because Shaw was overpowering him. 2 great combos, and Shane just stood in that chair and got up, and he's going to work. Now he's clocking in, Mark.
Still standing, Joe.
You ain't knocked me down yet. That's what it is, and especially these 2 guys. These are, 2 heavyweights of pool, and they're going at it. I mean, Jayson Shaw delivered 2 knockout blows, 2 incredible combos, and Shane just gets right back up and, puts those racks right on him with that safety play.
There's so many pro players, and I'm going to say it the way it is. They got so much quit in them. They got hit with a flurry like that, they would go through the motions the rest of the match. They would not fight like that for those safeties. They would just try a shot.
Right.
And if it works out, they got the capacity to still get out and make it close, but they won't fight like this.
Right. To show the grind, to show the heart. And anybody out there that's looking for some players, look no further than these 2 great players right here. Jayson Shaw is showing everything, putting everything on the line, his whole heart and soul out there. And Shane Van Boening, consummate professional, is clocking in, doing what he does.
Well, he's invested here. He wants to win this bad.
Absolutely, he does. And there goes that head ball.
You hear a lot of people say how bad they want it, but they don't do it. They don't put in the hours. This match is won and lost a long time ago.
Absolutely correct.
Shane's upset because he doesn't get a shot off the break yet again. And the last thing he wants to do is constantly joust with
That's right.
Jayson Shaw. He wants to get a couple games there where he can keep Jayson Shaw chaired.
Right. Build that momentum. So once again, Shane's going to push here. Trying to outsmart Mr. Shaw.
Yeah, pushing out to Jayson Shaw is tough because the guy's so
Absolutely.
accurate.
Yes, he will fire at you.
He might play a shot that other players wouldn't even try to play, so you have to be mindful of that.
And that's a good move. He puts him to the rail so it limits what he can do with the cue ball. All right, Mark, back against the wall. What do you do?
Well, it's not an easy save. So I think if he puts Shane back in, I think Shane's going to cut it to 3. And Jayson, likewise, I think he's going to cut it to 3 if he plays. I don't think he's going to try to play safe. Well, he is playing safe. And not good.
Right.
Yeah, I think he should have cut at it. Just because now you can lose without even getting a chance here.
Right. And I think, he's just keeping Jayson away from his strengths. He's forcing him to play his game.
Right.
It's like when a slow player plays a fast player. You want to change their rhythm, and he's just keeping Jayson Shaw.
Now, Shane needs to stay still. The last time he raised up on this. Okay.
He said not this time.
There was a hint of side spin on there, which suggests his cueing's not quite spot on. Ever so interesting, too, when you look at the stroke mechanics, watch the elbow in the back. Right on the last swing, it kicks out to be straight. It's crooked in just a little bit. And when he comes out, back, and then see how it moves out. And on a bigger swing, it's even more pronounced. So to catch the timing of that,
Right.
you have to be really well rehearsed, meaning very familiar daily to do that.
To keep that in good stead, yes.
Yeah, you'll see it on the bigger swings. You'll see it's the oddity. You don't see very many pro players play like that.
That's why he's Shane Van Boening.
Well, it doesn't add anything. That doesn't contribute to consistency at all. But it doesn't mean you can't do it that way. You got to do it exactly the same way every time. And when he gets out of sorts, that's what kind of goes away. Then you look at the guy's technique like Chang, and it's so compact.
Yeah. Whoa. How bad does he want it?
Yep, he's gonna have to want to bank this one.
He doesn't just break out his Ginsu blade and just slice this right in, Mark? All right.
I don't think so.
You see some Derby City banking here.
Well, he's got a diamond. Yeah, he's got a diamond to play with, but he's looking at the bank.
Are you kidding me? Somebody's phone went off, Mark.
No, he
That didn't
raised
get
up a
him?
little
He raised
bit,
up?
and the elbow came down. And he went right over the top of the ball. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's going to change a big dimension of this match, and I think there's a chance we'll look back at that shot and say that was really the turning point.
Absolutely.
That miscue. Let's see. He's getting a real good chance to make the bank. He's the favorite to make the bank,
That's correct.
and that would have tied the match if he makes that bank.
I have to say, I like the way Jayson Shaw has been dressing this whole U.S. Open. Those guys at Ultimate Team Gear, they do a great job. That's comfortable. It looks good, too.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
light, very breathable. It's a great wool fabric. Usually they say, oh, these are performance materials. All it is polyester that's just sticky and doesn't wrinkle, but doesn't perform. Yeah, those shirts, they got a little lining to them. And They
Right.
breathe, and they dry real fast. They never fade. It's something called sublimation,
Right.
which I'm not familiar with, but anyway, it's not like it's a silk screen or something on it.
No.
It's actually in the fabric.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's a modern, youthful design, and that's what we need. We need
Absolutely.
to improve our demographic here and get a few younger people in the stead.
And yours looks good on you.
Yeah, those you're right.
Absolutely. All right.
7-5.
One ball on the side. Only one ball across the head string, but did he make two? He did. Okay, he's in good shape.
And we haven't seen, have we had a non-regulation break yet?
I don't remember that in this match. We
There
did
we
in the
go.
other match.
Yes. That's some very devastating times. He missed it.
Well, Shane comes to the table. It didn't have a wide open offensive chance, but he's glad to be here. Get a chance to have a little input in this match, this rack.
Is there an option where he can play? Yeah, he's gonna play safer. But I'm looking at the return on the cue ball. He's not gonna let it loose, but yeah, he's just gonna keep control.
Now, Jason's looking at a kick safety here. He would like to get deep enough behind the two that they came and hit the 5 rather than the 3. Oh boy!
I do call it, and he did it. Wow.
He'd almost rather that didn't go in though.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a pretty good shot.
Well, that's what he's good at.
Yeah, I mean he can make this. I'm just
Absolutely.
saying. But if that doesn't go in, he's really in good shape. Now Shane Van Boening has to rely on Jayson Shaw missing a shot, which is, you might have a gray beard before that happens very often. He actually hit it rough and
Yes,
it went in. Eagle eye is so accurate.
I just like he just is rudimentary to him. He hits those shots, he just gets up to the next shot. He's not even,
No.
you know. I might be celebrating and doing a little dance. I make
Right.
that shot.
He does not overthink his shots. I
No,
can
he
tell you
does
that
not.
right now. He just shoots them in the hole. And he shoots them in with conviction, not hope.
Right. Yes. He's not babying those balls, and he's not praying that they go in. He knows. Somebody dropped something or a chair in Jayson Shaw.
That was a cell phone.
wisely.
Yeah.
Hey, wisely, goes back and prepares again. Brings his mental right back into the game, Mark.
I tell you the truth, that really shouldn't even bother you.
It's not supposed to
And
bother
the
you?
reason, no, it shouldn't, because you already know it's going to happen. You know?
Okay,
So
right.
you know, I could told you 6 months ago, the waitress is walking in front of your shop. He's got
No,
he
he's
turned
going
it
in a
loose.
drink.
Yeah,
He went
no.
in a drink.
That was not good. Boy, that's what Shane Van Boening needed bad, though. This is
Yeah.
starting to slip away again.
Wow.
Okay, Van Boening takes advantage. And that was totally Jayson Shaw's fault. A mindless stroke. There's one he should have overthought.
So wow, that's you have to hold yourself to a pretty high standard there. If you I get it. You know there's going to be loud here. You know the waiter's going to walk in front of you. You know all kind of things are going to happen. But I think your mindset, you have to be a true warrior.
Yeah, right.
Not to let it bother you.
Listen, they shoot free throws with people waving signs and their arms and balloons and
Agreed.
people dressed up like tigers screaming. And Mark McGuire hit home runs with flash bulbs, 40,000 flash bulbs going off, hitting a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. And all of a sudden, somebody bounced a cell phone on the floor, or
Yeah,
stepped
I
on a
gotcha.
gum wrapper. That might be too temperamental at that point. And really, the pool is never going to grow as a sport until we can have, there should be music and there should be people cheering.
Right.
Now, when you're actually executing the stroke, maybe not so much, but what do you see the Moscone Cup? That will be a lively crowd.
Oh yeah.
They will be drinking and partying, and they're there for fun and cheering, singing.
That's right. I
It's
heard
on.
the singing.
Yeah, it's on, baby.
That's for sure.
But you do need entertainment. The fans got to have fun. Or you can't. Don't ask for a good payday. Then we'll
Right.
just play in Mark Wilson's garage, and there won't be any money, but it'll be real quiet.
Exactly. Well, that's two sides of the coin. You have, two schools of thought here.
Yeah, it's just a little bit dead in between racks. There should be some vibrancy here. You want entertainment. You want the crowd to have fun.
Right.
Now, certainly the skill set of those matches where Jayson came back, you could see the energy in the room really pepped up.
Yes, it did, and it carried him too.
Right. And we need that quality of performance along with just a little more entertainment, and then you got a real value. Great shot there.
Wow. And Shane is seizing the moment.
South Dakota kid. Oh,
Uncharacteristic miss right there from
Yep.
Shane Van Boening.
devastating. This completely negates ball in hand on the 9. He's just give one back just as bad.
Jayson Shaw is going to be lucky to get this game back.
Yeah, Jayson errantly scratched on the ball before the 9, so he gave that game away, but it was looking like it was going to count for 2 games because Shane was likely going to get out here,
Exactly.
and now he gets it back, so there's really no worse for wear, and we're one more game each advanced towards the goal line. So this actually, Shane Van Boening can't trade racks and win.
No.
And that was a chance he would have tied up the match there if he gets out. Okay.
Jayson Shaw.
8-6 is our score. Shaw in front.
And Mark, you know what? I'm going to have to agree with you on your point about the distractions, because when I'm home or I'm at the pool hall, we like to enjoy watching the F and Rays matches and from the Philippines. And, man, you got roosters and dogs and people cleaning the table. You have action constantly. And those guys are concentrating. They're getting out. And we got a big 50-inch screen down there at Plush Pocket, and that's what we do. We watch all the matches. We buy all the streams. We support pool down there.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. A great group of guys.
I know we have quite a few of my Lindenwood Lions players looking in. I want to send a shout out to
Yeah.
them. They're such pool fans. And
Absolutely.
A lot of these guys do stop by throughout the year. It gives them a big thrill.
Of course.
They play them games and have lag tournaments, and take pictures, and joke around.
You just said lag tournaments.
Oh, we practice our lag. Yeah, it's 3 out of 5 lags for a match, and we do that. That's usually the start of practice. It takes
Okay.
about 10 minutes. You can play 20 matches. But you got to do it with focus, and
Can't
that's
just not just flailing away. Just
Lindenwood will beat you in lagging, guaranteed. I don't care who you are. We have a lot of pros come through there. They do not beat us lagging.
man, that's strong.
Yeah, it is. I'm proud of those kids. Great character, great kids.
Just missed the one ball.
Certainly a legitimate break. I
Yes,
didn't
it
see
is.
if something went in.
He does have a shot, but it's going to be.
It'll be a tough shot. And remarkably, Jason's, just maybe 3 or 4 inches from the object ball. He would be better if he was 8 feet from the object ball.
That's right. Yeah, because he's tight on it.
Yeah, it would be easier for him if he was a long ways away rather than right up on top of this one.
The thing about Jayson Shaw, though, he's thinking about taking this shot on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking where to duck.
Yeah, well, there's a scratch here. You have to twirl it with some spin, get down for the 2, but I don't imagine he's going to play safe.
And he can push.
Yeah, I don't think. What do you push to, though? Shane can make all the. You don't want to get in.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, we've been there for a couple of racks.
Yeah.
This is a tough shot. Are you kidding me, Miss? Wow.
Jason he seems to indicate that you put it there, so it's not really the pool gods.
Right.
But no, you can't fault him. He had to go all out to make the ball. It could have turned out a lot more favorably. There's no personal responsibility when things go bad. It's only when things go good, it's all about me.
That's right.
When something like this happens, it's bad luck.
He overcooked it a little bit. That was a tough shot.
Well, that's it. The speed that he shot at lets him play the ball and give himself the biggest margin of error. If he tries to be cute with the speed, then the object ball accuracy is diminished
There you
some.
go.
And the last thing he wanted to do was miss. He can defend himself from here.
Right.
He's wanting to play this bank, even though he knows he's not supposed to.
You don't want to just keep giving Shane Van Boening opportunities to beat you, because he can manufacture his own opportunities to beat you.
I think he should just rub off the edge of the 2 and just move it to his right and have the cue ball come 2 cushions around underneath the 5.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that, and then he can hit the ball thin. He's close range, but he wants to play offense. But this is not the right time for offense
And
either.
I think he knows it.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
He wanted to get him behind those balls, but he has distance here on Shane. And
Right. He's only upset not that Shane can defend himself from here without being exposed. Shane can play a shot. Shane's not going to make anything.
Shane has taken him to task in these strategical battles. He has come out the victor.
In the past, Jayson Shaw just let these things go. He didn't even really try that hard on the defensive side of it. He would just overpower you and smother you with his offense in between time.
Right.
But nowadays, he's become a more complete player. Okay, well, Shane Van Boening going to take a little time out here, everybody. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, everybody, we're back. Shane Van Boening at the table. The balls are live. Ken Schumann explained to him there's 3 seconds left on the shot clock. He still has a 40-second extension. Going to use it. We're back in action. Shane's debating as to what to play from here.
I know he's looking to build a jail cell here, Mark, and he has the speed control to do it. How he elects to do it, I think he's swinging 2 rails. I don't know. Jayson Shaw with a shot that he likes.
Yeah, any shot.
You know. Oh, no. And look at him. He was...
Hard to fault him, but he
Yeah.
did raise up on that one. He did a little tentative. But, I mean, he makes so many of them. How could you even rattled it?
Right. It seemed like he had a... Was his cueing a little funny where he was
Maybe
out
a little,
the bridge, right?
a little incomplete on the backswing, too,
Okay.
compared to what he normally goes with high velocity. All right, here we go, Shane. Here's a
Shane looking
combination.
at it.
Crowd likes it. Oh, he's got an open
Yeah,
pocket.
he's going right in the
Okay.
pocket. Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, it's the angle. The angle got you a little bit. But Shane, I thought he was going to do a Jayson Shaw imitation and shoot that combo, but he said, never mind. I'm just going to run out. And it's like you said, Mark, the run out always helps. It gets you in stroke. You get to, come back and feel good and have those muscles firing and get right back into contention. He might have
Speed's
overcooked
off,
it.
yeah.
He might have overcooked it, but
Yeah, this is a real issue now.
how tough to the side pocket play right now, right?
Real tough. He'd have to, well, he can glide it into the side pocket, and he'll just have to play the 9-ball from, maybe he can get it back to the head string over by where he's standing. That would be a good shot from here. I don't anticipate he's going to work the cue ball any harder than that.
He's just looking to give himself an opportunity here.
Just wants to put the cue ball right over by where the chalk's at now, next to the left side of his hand.
Oh, no.
He got the cue ball there, but boy, he's pretty fortunate here that ended up tough.
And, he has no extension left, and Mr. Shaw doesn't have one either.
Yeah, I think Jayson will cut at this ball. Nice smooth delivery. Cut it at the very least to overcut it, but
Firepower of Jayson Shaw on display.
he's banking it.
How you like it? And he gives a smug
Okay.
look. He looked at the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, that hurts. Yeah, that hurts.
Mark,
The ball speed error, and then Jayson follows it up with a great bank. Expands his lead to 3 games here, late stages of this match.
that was gin, Mark. He just got up there, gin. He hit that ball with such confidence, and, he took it all in. I think that helps when you take it in. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go. And the rack track displays it all. These guys, Jayson Shaw gets out to a 6-0 lead. Van Boening counters with 5, and then it's 2 for Mr. Shaw, 1 for Van Boening, and now we're back up 2 for Jayson Shaw, leading this match 9-6. And he's just putting it all on display. I don't think he wants to leave anything in the arena. Both of these guys want to win really bad, and is allowing us to watch a beautiful match.
It really is. Shane cannot worry about that. He's just got to get one more turn. And then he needs to play that rack like it's 10-10.
Right.
Back 16, Jason breaks, 9-6.
And he's drilling. He might get a golden break, and he scratched.
So everything will stay down except the 9.
That's right.
And the cue ball.
And Shane just gets up, and he knows he has to go to work here.
Well, that's what he was anticipating. There's Belinda Calhoun right behind Jayson Shaw.
Recent Hall of Fame inductee along with the Rocket, Rodney Morris.
Tony Fox, photographer extraordinaire.
Oh, yeah, I'm confused.
It goes where the one
I
ball.
thought it goes right here.
No,
Okay. It goes right here. Okay.
It goes where the one
Yeah,
ball was.
You're right.
Shane a little discombobulated right there. Beautiful stroke.
You know, Shane doesn't like to lose, but he will accept losing because he knows he played his heart out. And that's what he's a real sportsman in that way.
Yes.
In order to win, you have to be willing to lose. If you're afraid to lose, you can't win the big matches.
And Shane's been in this position many times before. He knows what it takes. Shane's pace definitely has quickened, Mark.
Shane Van Boening 7, Jayson Shaw 9.
Van Boening shooting at 888, and Jayson Shaw at 833. So it's like Mark said, it's rare to shoot a lower score than the other guy and be in the lead.
Not so much that, but it's rare to win the match pocketing less balls than your opponent.
There you go.
That is rare. It'll happen occasionally, but not very often.
Like 17. Shane breaks. 9-7. Jason.
One ball goes right in. Long range on the 2 ball. Does Shane continue to try to control the match right off this first ball? Because he doesn't have a lot of offensive opportunities right here. I mean, he is Shane Van Boening, though. He does. But what affords him the best chance to tie Jayson up here, Mark?
Boy, I don't know. He wants to shoot. But it's like he's going for a long shot here, and the 3 is heavily defended down here, and the 4 could easily clatter up with the cue ball and take enough pace out of it that he doesn't get anything from this. He's going to gamble, pretending that he can defend himself if he... Look at this. At the 7 ball, this is a very reasonable result. That's fair.
Wow. I would think so.
He gambled for this, realizing he was going to run into some clutter, and now he's been rewarded for that very thing.
Calculated risk.
Yep. He's going to try to go between the 5 and 9 here. That was a pretty little shot.
Yes, it was. And he just makes those...
Pretty handy.
He makes it look easy. And we know it's not easy.
All you got to do is commit every molecule of your body to pool.
Oh, okay. That's all.
And do it for years. And then you can do shots like that under pressure.
Yeah.
That's what's aggravating when people say, "Oh, well, he's got natural ability." That's demeaning to what he's accomplished.
Absolutely.
In any case, any of these players out here.
Absolutely. You still have to put in the work.
Well, that's top priority. That if that's your natural ability is willingness to work, then you can do it.
Absolutely.
I watch his elbow kick out here on the last stroke. See it?
Yeah, I sure did. Wow, now as you pointed it out, it's like, it's a bird's eye view here.
He's one of the only ones that does that, but the timing of it is so good so often. Although he did miss that one ball down the rail earlier
right.
because of it, I think.
Now Mark is just saying, don't try it at home.
No, these are trained professionals. Don't try this at home, folks.
See, look at the look. Put another beat on the wire.
Elbow out. 8 ball in.
And 9 balls straight in. A little cut angle, but.
Nice time for a break and run out there, SVB.
Teasing the crowd.
Hey, he had to gamble on that position play. He didn't have to get there, but he thought that there's a great enough likelihood that he could defend himself if he didn't get there.
And that's what I was talking about before, when they calculate that, because he calculated, he knew, he said, hey, I have a chance here if I complete this task, I can get this game.
Right, there's impolite odds too, because you have to factor in Jayson Shaw is a great player. If he plays safe, it doesn't mean he's not going to hit it and get safe or make something. You saw he whistled that straight back bank like it was nothing.
He sure did.
And I also feel like he could have cut it in. As good as he shoots,
Right.
I would have rather seen him cut at it, thinking that he has a better chance. But the bank went in like he shot a 3-foot hanger. So.
Yes, he did.
5 ball on the wing. Van Boening trailing 8-9.
And
One ball's in. Legitimate break.
Cue ball's getting
What
dumped
is he
around.
getting the
He's
3
good.
ball?
Yes, he is. Mark,
okay.
He's online here.
Already.
He's online.
Shane Van Boening. He's tough business.
Yeah. This is nothing sweet here. Shane Van Boening, he's just clocking in, going to work. He didn't falter, had a couple of slip-ups, but he's right back on the horse. And he's hungry.
Yeah. Recognizes every angle is kind of it's very doable, but he's going to have to play, maybe just get the cue ball 2 cushions or just back to the center of the table and play it from there. No sense doing anything extra.
Right.
They go 2 cushions.
It's like you don't want to rely on your shot making the whole match. You want to make things easier for yourself.
Oh, that will catch you ultimately. Yeah, you got to play some good patterns here so you don't have to expose yourself to the tough shots. You can make them. Nice 3 cushion route, right at the 7.
Yes.
Nice time for his 3rd break and run out of the match there.
Boy.
Ties it up 9 apiece.
As my friend Howard Bell would say, that's a bad man.
Big Hoss of the Team USA right there. We'd like to get him out there early and often.
Man, he just puts it together.
Yeah. No, a lot of our players don't strike fear in the hearts of the European team at the Moscone Cup, but when Big Hoss comes out there, they know they got to pay attention.
That's right.
They get up for it, and to their credit, they've really held him back. But it's not because he plays bad. They just get up and play a super match on him and don't let him get a chance to assert himself.
Yes. I was there.
Last year, day 3, the last rack, he made a billiard on the 9 to close out the day, and then I'm telling you, it was electric in there.
He
You
turned
remember?
around to the crowd. He put that fist
Oh,
up, and he
my
was
goodness.
like, come on.
No, he was charged up. I was charged up. It was great.
That was
Okay,
amazing.
9-9 is our score. 4-ball on the wing. What's going on? 1 on the side.
And here
He's going to get a chance.
Yes, he is.
2-ball hangs up. Lucky here. Okay.
Did you see that emphatic cue swing? He says, come on, ball.
This is the first time in the entire match that Shane Van Boening has the upper hand. And you say, Mark, the score is tied, but he's got the favorability of the balls here working
Yes, he
his
does.
way.
Nothing.
He's in control.
Right. One thing Jayson Shaw can do right now is just sit and wait for an opportunity, if it comes.
Stuns that ball 3 or 4 inches. He was really straight.
Gives himself an angle. That's all he needs.
Cruise it down to the end rail and come back up. Yep.
Nice controlled speed there, Mr. Shane Van Boening.
These guys rather play speed than try to create an angle with spin.
I think that's much safer.
That's the reason. Much easier to control. This will be the 4th break and run out of the match for Shane Van Boening. This will put him on the hill.
Yes, it will.
And there's something else.
Yes, it was.
You know, think about it. You get on here and latch on to Jayson Shaw, who just puts on an impressive fireworks display to start the match. And you fight, and get back in here where you got the upper hand at 10-9.
And look at that.
Yeah, this is an unusual rack track. We don't see them like this, all clustered together like
Yeah.
that. It's a little bit more usually 50-50. But Van Boening 4 in a row, and he was trailing 9-6. And I said he just really needs to get in here and play the one rack like it's the Hill game.
Right.
And, you know, the balls have worked for him. He's made a couple real nice safety plays, followed up with a couple break and run-outs, and here we are.
Absolutely.
Van Boening upper hand.
And you can feel that he feels it. He pounded the chalk. He waved his cue. He said, I want this.
He does, yeah. Well, you know what? I think I will go on a limb, but I think the winner of this match wins the U.S. Open. 9 on the break.
9 on the break. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
What a way to
Mark, are you
close it out.
kidding me? All right. Again, Shane Van Boening.
5 breaking runouts
Mark, are
in
you
the course of
kidding
a
me?
race to 11. Jayson Shaw, nothing to feel bad about.
Oh, man.
Standing
Jayson
ovation.
Shaw. You cannot be great without a great opponent. And, man,
You make a great point there. You can't be great without a great opponent.
absolutely. Mark, we are retreating to the best pool I have ever seen.
Look at the emotion on
That's
Shane.
right. He is feeling it, man. He knows it's his moment, Mark. He knows it, man.
Oh, man. This is some kind of unreal.
I want to clap in the booth, Mark. I want to clap.
No, don't do it. You know what? If you were to say a turning point here, this is how I feel about
Okay.
when Jayson Shaw scratched, getting position on the 9, and gave that was a big mistake there. And it was just a
Absolutely.
little too casual.
Yes.
And so, Ra, it's been great to work with you. We sincerely appreciate everybody joining us for a while listening at home. Accu-Stats statistics brought to you courtesy of Kamui. This is our time for this time. Until next time, so long.